listening to KNR.
Hi, this is Giselle Brothers at Kids Music Radio.
KNRradio.com.
Hola, this is Oskido. You're checking out KNR. Come on.
The word invasion comes attached to some negative connotation, right? Invasion of privacy, invasive procedures, invasion of one nation by another, and so on. KNR, invasion stands for so much more. It represents information sharing, stylish entertainment, classic communication, and the X factor that makes you want more for the next day. So, from Mondays to Fridays, between 12 and 3, feel free to invade my space. All you have to do is to download the KNR app, and you're most welcome to join me or Piwe Amanda Zimba on a fantastic journey of radio. According to you, the invasion, only on the KNR, definitely see you there.
This is The Invasion. It is 20 minutes after 1 and you're still with us. I am here with Umswenk, London and Brighton.
Sanbonan.
Hello. This is the part where we get into entertainment news, what's trending, anything trending on your side.
What you got? Bonang is trending, you know.
When's in
on
Bonang?
Twitter, because she's not happy with the Minister of Arts and Culture because of the 22 man.
But he cancelled it.
Yeah, well.
It's cancelled.
Too little, too late. You're still not happy, Chief. Yeah, I understand.
You tried it.
No, he was going to do it.
He
If
tried.
he didn't go to JJ, you know what I'm saying? If he didn't tell the news, he was just going to do it right under our noses. So I'm angry elsewhere.
It's done anyway.
I don't agree with it. But, yeah, you know.
But Bonang makes a lot of money, man.
Yeah, Bonang right now is just, you know, in a position where she
Isn't she in New York or something? Or is she back in South
that's
Africa?
where she lives, right?
Yeah, I remember she
She
moved.
needs to have no farewell party. I didn't even know that.
Kalo, we're not her friends. She's not going to invite us. Kakad. She wasn't going to invite us. Either way. I've got some entertainment news here. Makazi has been shaken by a robbery and shooting at a recent gig. The multi-award winning singer has reportedly survived a shooting in Tshwane this past weekend. The Limpopo-born star was scheduled to perform at the Garankoa Shisanyama. She was standing outside the venue when the shooting took place. Umakazi was waiting outside her car on Saturday. It is believed that 2 gunmen approached her and then took off with her cell phone before several shots were fired in her direction. In the statement issued by Open Mic Records, no one was harmed during the shooting, but it is believed that Makazi may have been targeted. The guy put his gun on Makazi's neck and took her phone from her hand, and when she started screaming and running, he cocked his gun and shot towards Makazi and dancers but missed them, revealed the statement. That's hectic, man.
That's surreal.
That's deep.
Wow.
That's hectic. That is so hectic. I mean, she could have lost her life, bruh. Another celebrity, another superstar of ours gone in a matter of
That's a
seconds.
superstar. She's huge.
She's big.
This entertainment life is very fast, eh?
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah, that's
it's
what I was
fast.
saying. But we've got to watch, like, with the gig situations. If we
Yeah.
chase gigs in the night, and we might end up in accidents.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we're
Yeah.
saying how there's 2 hours between another gig
or
and the other
cities.
gig is in a different town.
Yeah.
Now you must rush. People are intoxicated. The weather's bad. The streets just aren't good. Like,
Yeah.
there's potholes, Eastern Cape Road. You know how it is.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Anything could happen. It's not worth it.
And you know, there was a story, in fact, me being a female DJ, there's a lady who mentioned that she was being stalked, a fellow female DJ, and she said she's very uncomfortable with sharing her gig guide because this person would stalk her according to those gig guides.
Right.
You see, so she'll say, "No, I'm in Santon, then I'm in this place." So the stalker would follow her to all her gigs and basically harass her. So, you know, this life isn't really as safe as
They
people.
can't even market because
But
people are.
Yeah.
here's another story on entertainment news. David Phillips is at the center of Bonang's problems. Up until this past week, David Phillips was a PR executive virtually unknown in the public domain. Bonang Moteba, on the other hand, is one of the biggest names in South Africa and Africa,
Yeah.
and in entertainment, the true epitome of a household name. So how did the biggest name in the entertainment industry get strong-armed by a PR executive? The answer lies in the boring world of business enterprise. In March 2019, the media mogul launched the much-anticipated House of B&G MCC, which came first in a Brut and Brut Rosé. The launch was spectacular, garnering much media attention. After the official announcement and the launch party, which was a star-studded affair, Bonang went on a local press tour to promote her latest business venture, which significantly increased visibility of the brand. The name House of B&G itself pulls very strongly from Bonang's name. She also does a good job with promoting the MCC on her social media to the extent that it is known as Bonang's champagne.
Of course.
During one of her stints in New York, Mateba went on the popular Breakfast Club, where she was interviewed and promoted the MCC. She also prompted in other events she had done outside of South Africa. House of B&G is the official celebration partner of Miss South Africa pageant. Wow. This is largely because Bonang has hosted the ceremony and has a long-standing partnership with telecommunications giant Cell C, which has also been the official sponsor of the pageant. I labor on this to illustrate just how the brand of the MCC is tied to Bonang Moteba, the person, and for you to make your own conclusion about whether the brand can survive without her active involvement. Now let's deal with the business structure of the MCC.
I'm sorry, this relates to the dispute that Bonang has with her former PR management company, right?
Yeah.
They're
But
trying to
not-
steal her
yeah.
her MCC
Now,
brand.
not going further, because obviously that's going to be boring, the business side of it.
Yeah.
Not going further. So the situation is Bonang has had a partnership with House of B&B, B&G.
B&G.
I'm guessing, right? Fine, and MCC. Obviously, her being the bigger brand, the well-known brand, she pushed this through her own avenues and made sure that it was recognized. In the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the God and Angela Yee and DJ Envy, she was pushing that brand. At events, pushing that brand. Miss South Africa.
Miss South
pushing
Africa, that was
brand.
like one of the
and
biggest.
the only way in through that door is through Bonang, because she has that relationship with Miss South Africa and telecommunications.
I think she was also a big thing at was it Durban July as
Yes,
well.
so
Yeah.
that's the situation now, and she's fighting. She's gone on Twitter to express how she feels, and it's quite a lot right now, you know. So yeah, that's trading topics.
Does she want her money? Does she want
She's fighting
money
for her business back.
She wants her business back.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Like who owns the rights to the company? Do you
Man.
understand? That's why we're not seeing much of House of B&G on social media.
I think
If you notice.
a little bit. I remember when Bonang came out with the MCC, right? And then others also came out with their own alcohol brands. They're just the face. They're not actually the owners of the product. They're just the PR of it.
I mean, like, it's always a partnership when you have to work with big house brands. You know, they identify who is gonna bring in a certain crowd. I'm gonna make an example. What's that? Before Ace of Spades, Jay-Z was with another champagne,
Cristal.
right? He could draw them in, you know, and they had a partnership. But Jay-Z realized that he's not getting his worth, and he's not at the table for the decisions on how this product should move forward.
Yeah.
So he came and took responsibility and ownership and brought Ace of Spades. Do you get it?
What a move.
Which is what we should all aspire to be, a
Yeah.
We should always want ownership and to be, you know.
If you're not
Yeah.
like worthy at a
That's
certain
our
table, you
brands.
move
We the
tables.
ones who do this
Yeah,
work.
I mean, there's no.
Without the person, it doesn't move.
I do
Yeah.
believe there is no house of BNG without Omonang because
Yeah,
that is her
BNG.
name.
Yeah.
That is
What are
her.
we?
That's her name.
It's her.
It's her.
It doesn't.
And
work
if she's
without the
not-
person.
if she's not
Try
there,
take,
then-
House of BNG and give it to, let's say, Shadi Ann. Let's see if it's gonna work.
No,
Yeah.
no,
So
Because you
taking
can't
it-
put it on YouTube and try to sell it, can you?
no.
All right.
It's Monang.
Thank you.
In other news, drama erupts at Deborah Fraser's memorial. The memorial service of gospel star Deborah Fraser on Thursday afternoon was marred by drama at the end. Fraser's memorial at House of Treasures Ministries in Alberton, Gauteng turned dramatic when arts activists lashed out at the government for neglecting artists. Advocate Ike Kumalo climbed on stage just before Vuyani Mpofu, the head of the Gauteng Department of Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation, could
Yes.
speak and gave government a piece of his mind. Kumalo said the government has failed in its job to support artists and other creatives but always wanted to come to memorial services of fallen artists. He challenged the government to give 10 million to Fraser's children if it claims to care about local artists. Using strong language, Kumalo said Fraser never got the support she deserved. I quote, "I can never sit here and pretend that it is normal. This government has disrespected Fraser. Sis Debs was a big star and the department was never there for her. She was fighting alone. At the end of the day, all these government officials have a monthly salary while artists don't have that. So it cannot be normal. Let them take 10 million from Natim Teto's 22 million flag money and send it to Deb's kids," he said before getting off the stage. Hey man, hey, there's 22 M flag, man.
I'm gonna say
Keeps
this, I
creeping
understand
up.
his frustration.
Yeah, this flag is
because he's
always-
not only speaking for Sis Debs, Debs, yeah. He's speaking for all of us.
Yeah.
You need to understand it's much bigger than that, and he's got a point. He made a very good point there that artists don't have a standard salary where you have also bonuses and it keeps going up.
And benefits.
Increases.
Given the country we live in, the way media is so controlled by executives, it's very hard to stay relevant enough to always get gigs as an artist,
Yeah.
which is the way we make money. So, but they also, at the same time, will ask artists when it's time for elections to be at either a DA concert or an ANC concert or EFF concert. But during the whole of the years, the artists have been left in the shadows. They can't get radio play. They can't get TV time. They don't get coverage for their ventures. We don't support our own.
Fully
we support
agree.
specific individuals who can be controlled. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Those the superstars that are up there that we see are people, they're there for that because they were put there. Do you know?
Yeah.
Not to say that they're not talented.
Or they don't
enough
deserve
to
the
be
shot.
there, but we all know they are way more talented than the people that we watch on TV on Trace or
That's true.
MTV Base or Channel O. We
Well,
know this.
well,
That's
after
true.
the drama, music legend Oselo Chico Twala
Yes.
also called for the industry to come up with a medical aid
That's
scheme
a
for
legend.
artists with scandals. Twala said Fraser contributed a lot to the local music industry and did not deserve to die in a public hospital. She died at Chrisani Baragwanath Academic Hospital in Deep Kloof, Soweto on Sunday. Hey,
You know, this is a gospel legend. You know,
icon.
an icon. We need to look at things like that and
No, they
and-
definitely need to be addressed
Yeah.
because she's not the first, and I doubt she
I
will
think
be the last
transparency is
either.
another thing. Like transparency, like we need to know what the budget is and what it's going to be used for
Yeah.
at the start of every year. You know, there needs to be transparency, and then there also needs to be a sense of responsibility and like be responsible with what they have, and also us as artists as well. You know, we can't fight for younger artists as artists we are today if we are fighting the struggle of just surviving. We can't open up our platform to other people, which is exactly what we're supposed to do. It's gonna be way more difficult for me to give my platform to like.
When
to
you're still
someone.
trying to
When
survive.
I'm trying
You're still trying to
actually
get to the top.
Have a platform when I'm fighting an uphill battle.
Do you think this is why some people complain that there are gatekeepers in the
There are
industry?
gatekeepers.
Because those
Definitely.
It's not a
gatekeepers.
complaint. It's actually a statement. I don't think it's a complaint.
Do you think those gatekeepers are also fighting to survive?
It
They're
depends.
so insecure that they're scared to let it.
I think their survival is being at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way they would comprehend survival. They're not trying to leave that position.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes congested there. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then they start fighting amongst themselves, and we left to pick up the crumbs.
I think
And
they, I
then
think
the
they
crumbs,
fear
we
new
have to
talent.
fight for those crumbs as
You
well.
think?
I think they fear new talent.
Of course, because they you know, they monies, they houses.
I know,
Their
a few,
money is
I
to
know a few gents with
survive.
some hit singles, and I'm like thinking, like, if they had to be on the top, like, yo,
Oh,
it'll be over for a few of the guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, the only industry I've seen where it's like been, well, I wouldn't say easier, but there's more access is the Amapiano scene.
Yes, because they share.
There
They
it's
share
like family
platforms.
bonds, like the boys are putting each other
and
on.
they
I've seen.
all chill together, and they are growing. As
Yeah, they're really
one.
growing as a team,
As a team.
and they're showing a very
But there
good
was
example.
beef there as well.
Of course, there might be an argument or misunderstanding. Never beef. It's not rap. It's not rap. But like you
Rap
see,
is a very serious.
no, I think you know, with the hip hop scene, hip hop comes from competitiveness. You know, it's a sport
Yeah.
as well, and being braggadocious.
Yeah.
What happened here is that for like 10 years we focused on two artists who had a beef, Casper and AKA. And it clouded everybody's judgment on it. We have to always think about what they're gonna do next, what they're gonna do. The amount of talent that there is out there in this country is immaculate. Like it's crazy. The internet just says so. You know what I'm saying? And talent, if it goes expressed and not put on the platforms, it's gonna really go to being wasted. And hence a lot of artists
End up
opt for
frustrated
going into
and-
drugs and alcohol because of the frustration that I'm
Yeah.
doing all of this. I work hard so
And
hard.
it's still not good
I
enough.
can't get on radio. I can't get my music video on Trace or Channel O or MTV. What am I doing wrong? Does it even matter? Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Well,
You get me?
speaking about hip hop and rappers, rapper J. Cole signs a contract to play pro basketball in Canada. The 37-year-old American rap star has signed a contract to play for the Scarborough Shooting Stars, a new professional team in the Canadian Elite Basketball League. Cole has played professionally before, albeit for just 3 games for a team in Rwanda in the Basketball Africa League. The CEBL, which debuted in 2019, is a 10-team summer league with clubs in Langley, Edmonton, Saskatoon, Hamilton, Ottawa, amongst those cities. The 2022 season tips off next week on May 25. So if you want to see J. Cole,
You know what?
keep
This-
an eye
this
out.
is- This is a prime example of chase your dreams, bruh. No matter what. No matter what.
still gonna do-
dog.
Whatever
you're still gonna do
happens.
Like, you
that.
don't have to do one. You can do them all, Chief. Look, the man said he was going to be a basketball professional. You know what I'm saying? Professional basketball player. He is now.
And he's doing it.
He's doing it. Do you understand? Chase your dreams, guys.
I'm still like,
And it's never too late. Don't ever be told that. J. Cole's 32.
he's 37.
30 what?
They say 37.
Oh, wow.
When's his 40th?
He's 37.
Jeez,
He's
come
37
now
playing
entering the
basketball.
league. Chase your dreams, guys. Chase your dreams.
But he's been playing
That's
professionally.
inspiring. Hey?
He has played professionally before.
Well, in Rwanda for
In
like
Rwanda
3 games.
for
That's
3
not
games.
professional.
It's professional.
It's
If
professional in
if you're in the league,
It's
you are
A
in
season.
in
If,
Rwanda.
if it's a season
Listen.
out of
So are you telling me PSL is professional in South
Felix, how
Africa?
much do we know about basketball between me and you?
I don't know
Tango.
anything.
No. It's professional in Rwanda. Like what?
Yeah.
No, it can't be professional like compared to like Canada League and the NBA. Do you know what I'm saying? Canada is the closest thing to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They league. That's why you have
Is PSL
Toronto
professional?
Raptors who enter the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
PSL?
He's trying to make his way to the G League first in the NBA. Then he's gonna go to the NBA eventually.
Wait, doesn't the PSL stand for professionals?
Premier Soccer League.
Premier
Oh, I thought you
Soccer
said
League.
professional. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like saying the PSL is professional compared to the
No.
Champions League.
Oh my goodness! I think I've started a
Is that
sports war
Or like
here.
the English Premier League. I mean, really.
No, you can't compare. You can't compare.
You know,
honestly,
you can't compare.
I lost that one. I
Too
lost
much.
it.
I mean, energetic compared to, you know.
The NBA.
No hate though. Man. Even you guys all know, you know, President Jao can talk. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional.
That's good.
You understand?
He's a professional.
An international professional per se. Like PSL is very professional as well, of course. You know, we have great stars, but you compare the level of competition, rather. Let me not say talent, just level of competition and intensity, and how many games they play per week. You know what I'm saying? It's
You can't
two
compare.
different
Ah, soccer zone. Oh, you know your stuff, eh?
He's a Battles magazine.
I was undermining him, eh? Nancy Crampton Brophy, How to Murder Your Husband, novelist on trial for, guess what? Husband's death. Nancy she wrote a book, bruh,
How to murder your husband, and now she's on trial
for murder.
for the murder of her husband.
Of her husband, yeah. Nancy Crampton Brophy,
Yo.
a novelist who wrote an essay entitled How to Murder Your Husband, is on trial for the death of her husband. In a case resembling a classic detective fiction, Brophy claims to have amnesia. She was to receive a huge insurance payout, a missing weapon, and surveillance footage that seems to have caught the incident in one plot. Crampton Brophy told the court she had no memory of being there, though she must have been, insisting she was in the area because she was driving around to get inspiration for a story. Daniel Bromfie, 63, was found dead that morning by students readying for a class. He had been shot twice.
So she's saying she was around that area trying to get inspiration for the story that she wrote.
Now, get this. Prosecutors say the 71-year-old writer was struggling to make payments on a mortgage, but kept up multiple life assurance policies that will pay out if her husband died.
Red flag.
She's going OJ Simpson right now. This
Red flag.
This is like the OJ.
Red flags, Jane.
This is like the OJ case. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This flag deserves 22 million.
Bobby Schroeder once told us on a song who he killed and he went to prison. She should just go to prison.
She should.
So she launched
I mean, if
herself.
she did it.
But
She told how to. You know, she made money first of all from the insurance
From-
policy and from the book, because that was definitely a great seller.
But for sure, she's not going to get the money for the policies since she's on trial.
She's
I don't-
on trial.
well, maybe they've just
She's on
frozen
trial.
it. Maybe
okay,
they've
what
just frozen
happens if
it.
she wins the case? Do you know how American law
I
works?
have no
If she wins the
idea.
case,
She's
what
probably going to
happens?
get it.
Double.
She could get it.
She could get it. Because it's her money.
And more.
Yo, guys, please look at who you marry.
Couple wins 185 million pounds in UK lottery. I need to convert that amount of money. Pounds, guys. Convert that into rands.
God, I
Somebody.
see what you are doing for the other kids.
Do for
Please
me.
do it for me too.
A married couple from England have been revealed as Britain's biggest ever lottery winners after scooping a jackpot of nearly 185 million pounds. That's $230 million in the Euro Millions draw.
What would be your guys' first move? Your first move. Listen.
I'd
Listen,
pay-
wait.
Okay.
Like
I
first,
want to tell you the scenario. Here's the scenario. My man, you just woke up, turn on the news, brushing your teeth, you understand? Then you come back.
Those
No,
are my
man,
numbers.
those numbers are familiar. You check your thing. Your wife is still sleeping. You check your thing, brother. You understand? You tell her, oh, is this the one?
Yeah.
She wakes up, you guys, what's the fast move when you see it? Ping! Notification.
But it's not going to go
Turn it.
cling
Oh,
that
okay,
same
well,
time.
What's the fast move when it's real? It's here, you know. Like,
I felt-
I can go anywhere right now.
Faint.
From that point, my life
I'd
has changed.
faint.
Yes, of course. What's the fast move?
You make the realization you just won.
No, I'm gonna do everything I hated to do, because it's the last time I'm ever gonna do it. So if I did dishes and I didn't like it, or
I'm gonna-
certain meals, I'm gonna walk then after that, I'm
I'm
going
not
off.
doing none of
You're a
that.
better man than
But then I'm gonna be
I'm
humble though.
doing none
I'm gonna
of
keep
that.
it nice. I'm gonna keep it nice.
Who
I'm
are you
gonna-
gonna tell? Are you gonna tell anyone?
No one.
Family?
Yeah, no one. I'm telling no one, man.
But guess what? If you guys want to win millions, the Powerball rather, is at 127 million rands,
Ah,
and
let's play
it's
the lotto, guys.
and it's closing in 7 hours.
Let's play the lotto, man. I think I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, you're gonna play.
I'm gonna play the
I'll
lotto.
I'll try.
I'm gonna play the lotto. If I win, guys,
This is how you'll know. You won't see me.
Won't see.
No, not anywhere. Literally, I will buy Google. I'll tell Google I was paying them.
Yeah.
To delete my whole life there. Delete it.
You call
Sword
man.
London doesn't exist.
No more.
I went missing. Fact, fabricate the story. I went missing.
So you're basically
I'm
self-death
gone, bro.
gone.
I'm taking my mom's. I'm taking my sister.
What if they don't want to go anywhere?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm out, and I'm taking my girl.
Who?
Aww,
Okay.
so sweet. So sweet, man.
I be loving like that.
Shame. I wouldn't do that if it was me.
I'm so
I'm capping. I'm not doing it.
I knew it. I was waiting for it. I was like, no, this boy's too sweet right there. That bro's too sweet. That bro's too sweet. Yeah.
Listen, I'm probably gonna forget her at the airport, dog. Come on now.
When your mom calls
Come on
Ubi,
now. I'm gonna go join and help Bonam fight this case.
You go celeb boy. Celeb boy.
Listen, I'm gone, guys. Yo, please. You know what I'm saying? I listen. This is the time I'd phone Mini Kamini. You know what I'm saying? If I got that money. But
Okay.
hey, man,
Hey, girl.
you're alright. I hear you going through a tough time. I understand.
You gonna be that guy?
Oh boy. Now, to be honest though, I'll give back to my community first and foremost.
Oh,
Of
wow.
course, to the artists. Nah, genuinely speaking. But like I would do
22
it
mil.
anonymously. I wouldn't say it's me anonymously because I don't want to be found that, you know.
Uh-huh.
So anonymously through like an NGO.
Uh-huh.
Just things like that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have to, if you're greedy, right?
It's
You're gonna
gonna
be those
bite you.
guys who come back, I blew it all. You know, God will take away blessings if you don't.
Our
like,
bowl
give
is
God.
London's hottest club and venue. That's why.
Wow, club. This guy.
We lack the venue. We lack venues.
we've got the venues.
No.
We lack the money, Chief. It's not the venue.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Brighton has a vision. He
I
sees
feel-
what he wants
listen,
to
it's
do.
not the venues. We can infrastructure is least of our problems.
Yeah.
It's the money. You understand?
money.
Buying power. We can't buy Ace of Spades. You understand?
True.
Facts.
We-
Facts.
People might pretend that they can, but you guys are
You
spending
can't.
your children's tuition fees. You guys must stop doing that. You understand?
Making credit.
You buy on
debts.
credit.
Hey.
We don't have the money.
And it's okay,
And we
guys.
don't have the investment from the Department of Arts and Culture.
For that.
Giving us Eastern Cape, not just East London,
Eastern
money
Cape.
to do more things so we can create
More
that
opportunities.
cycle of money. Yeah, I
Well,
understand.
hopefully you will rejuvenate the economy and give us that boost.
Probably
for
not.
that.
Probably not. But, yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
Yeah. Guys, the time now has just gone 46 minutes after 1. We'll be back after this.